This is Marcus Aurelius' column. This is built to commemorate his battle against his forces, which he was leading the command in Germania, which is Germany. And his forces, the Roman forces, they fought against these barbaric, would you believe it, Germans at the time. And they were like, you know, like Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, guten Tag. Well, he's not actually German, he's Australian. But anyway, he took that sort of similar voice. It's not too far away. But anyway, they're all barbarians. They fought against the Gladiators of Rome, and they lost. They lost against the Romans. The Romans overpowered those Germans and teached the Germans at the time who was the boss, who was the more powerful, formidable force when it was the Romans. The Romans overpowered them with brutal force and defeated them. So to celebrate that, this column is in to commemorate Marcus Aurelius at the time, and absolutely stunning, magnificent monument. And it's actually got 20 floors, as you can see, and each of those floors that you can see, and it actually shows the part of the battles of that against the Germans. And the very top of that column was actually Marcus Aurelius. Now, what I think is actually a real shame, his statue was on there, but now it's not. It wasn't changed recently or in the last 50 odd years. It was changed hundreds of years ago because the Pope at the time, he decided to change it and put St. Marcus on there, St. Mark. And how dare they do that? How dare the Pope do that? Because what has that got to do with him? This was built by the Romans to commemorate Marcus Aurelius, not Paul. He had nothing to do in it. Why on earth would you possibly put Paul up there? It makes absolutely no sense. I mean, you could put him over there, over there, over there. He has actually nothing to do with it. He's not a warrior, battle, or Roman commander of force who went to Germany and fought and defeated all those Romans and made a mockery out of them because they were the most powerful force. No, Marcus Aurelius did. And I think Marcus himself would be absolutely devastated by this and upset. And if he was alive today, he'd be absolutely mortified, angry at this. And he'll demand the Vatican, the Pope will say, how did this happen to me? You know, and then he'll demand to have it removed. Obviously he's not, and it's not going to happen. But if he lived thousands of years, you know, he never would want this to happen. And nor would the Romans, as the Romans be here, the Roman force. But obviously the Romans exist no more. And had the Romans been still living on throughout these ages, they would have never allowed the Pope at the time to have done that. They would have killed the Pope for wanting that to happen. But it's funny how history things happens. You never know. One day a new Pope may come, or the Pope may decide and see the error. You know, there's so many. You know, the Pope hasn't been the Pope of his country that long. So there's loads of things he's got to go through around to fix his country up. So obviously, you know, he's probably not even aware of this. There's so many things going around this country. He's already swamped. So basically, maybe one day, you know, this is brought to somebody's attention, and hopefully they can restore that statue. I'm sure it's somewhere. Hopefully, and maybe it might be in a museum. It could be they could have pushed it off to another monument somewhere else. Who knows? But hopefully, I hope that they will restore that back to it, because that's where it belongs. Historically and traditionally, it's part of the country heritage. It belongs there.